Hello, this is going into the February vlog. Hello, welcome to February. Even though it isn't even February yet, it's still January for me. I've still got a few days left. The reason I'm filming this now, and again, I always record when the door needs to be closed, a lot has happened. For example, this is usually where all my computer stuff would be, but now it's been changed to over here. So basically, what happened is I got a desk. A proper desk. Got my mic, I got a cup, and I'm learning how to install fucking Resident Evil from the disc, because I installed it a while ago and then suddenly it can only let me load up the first chapter, and I was like, why the fuck is it doing that? And so now I've got a video that I'm gonna be taking note of, and yeah, I've got all my consoles now, you know, put over here, got my computer down there, like everything is all the way down here, so, and then the books still need sorting out, but I might just leave them there, to be perfectly honest. I've still got my collection over here. You know, it's going to feel weird not waking up, because usually I like, when I wake up on weekends, I'm immediately over here and I'm slumped over my desk, but now I can easily just slide into here, and it's a lot more comfortable, and we have a microphone. Hello. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. I like the update. I'll give a nice little tour of the stuffs, where I keep everything at some point, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Welcome to February. Here's my new setup now, by the way, in case you were wondering. It looks very nice. That's a coughing mask, that's not anything weird. There's my glorious phone, as always. And there's Iron Man. We all love Iron Man and Donnie Darko. Yes, if you hear this, it's probably because I'm zooming in and out, trying to, like, you know, get a good focus, because I'm actually using my proper camera for once. And as you can see, many police boxes. Yum. Yum. John is now nearly finished with the 6th Doctor's first 100 stories of Big Finish. John is very happy. Can you tell how happy John is? He is very, very fucking happy. Oops. Happy. Also, here's a video if anybody is wanting to know what kind of camera I use for maybe any kind of project in the future. Currently, because I'm a poor bastard, I'm using a Canon 1300D, which is alright for what I do. I only do audio dramas, so I just use my phone, to be perfectly honest, to record lines. The microphone is mainly for just... it's just mainly for Dalek lines, really, because I don't do too much in anything else for that microphone, because it's a very sort of broken microphone, so it sounds a bit, you know, distortion-y, if that makes sense. So using my phone is better for voiceovers. But the lens I use is just the bog standard lens that usually comes with a camera like this, with the 18 to 55mm. So that's all normal, and this is just, you know, it's the one that my school has as well, so, you know. But I use it because, well, you don't know, maybe I'll make a film with it at some point, but eventually I'd like to start making films with a higher quality camera, but that's not going to happen anytime soon with, like, the money I have, because I don't have any money. And so, yeah, but who knows in the future, maybe. Anyway, that's all from me. An update on books that I've read this month. I've read the whole of Coraline. That took me 2 days, because what happened is I'd lost this book, and I realised I left it at home, so what I did is I borrowed this book from my form tutor, and I finished it within a couple of days. Here is the the note I used to keep track of the pages, but the thing is, I had gotten to about, I think around page 13 or something like that, you know, something like that, and then I literally the next day I read the whole of it, because I was a busy bee. I'm almost to the end of this book now. Just almost there. Look at that. There's barely anything left. I'm so close to finishing it, and then I can move on to This book, which I'm just getting here, Dirk gently returns in The Long Dark Tea Time of the Soul, by the author of the Hitchhiker trilogy. It's by Douglas Adams, who's also written some Doctor Who stories as well, which is pretty cool. And I found the book in the school library, and I thought I'll give it a read and then I'll return it. So I'm reading this, read this, I'm going to return this. So I've read this, I'm going to read this, then after that we're going to I'll probably read a Doctor Who book, so I'll probably either read this or some of the Target novels here. I don't really know. One of those books. I mean, I've got all my Doctor Who books down there for fucking Minecraft selection there. Got the whole Sherlock Holmes collection right there, which is something I could read. That's an option, I guess. I've got to tell you though, this will still remain to be one of my favourite books of all time. It's now starting to defeat, like when I look back on it in hindsight, it's starting to defeat Michael Morpurgo's Kensuke's Kingdom, because that story, it was so interesting to me as a 9-year-old child, but then when I read that book, it's just so much more gripping. Because I think as time's gone on, I've gotten more into the gothic genre of writing, which is why I've got a couple of Darren Shan books that I'll be reading after I've read a Doctor Who book. So Darren Shan will come after that. Then I'll probably be reading this, The Stuff of Nightmares, and then after that I'll probably go back to Noughts and Crosses and read the Eye for an Eye thing in the book. Because I have read Noughts and Crosses, I just haven't got it with me because I returned it. But I could always try it. Also, Rattle, I've read the first 20 pages of 30 pages and it weirded me the fuck out. Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. I've been wanting to get into his literature a bit more recently because, well, I'm learning about well, I was learning about A Christmas Carol, which I've also got here. I've got a copy of it here, which is mine, not the school's this time. And I've read that continuously. I was thinking of doing an audio drama on Christmas Carol for Christmas next year, but I've already got a Doctor Who audio settled for the end of next year, so I don't really want to put too much there, but you never know, maybe I might. Your Turn to Die, I started reading the first 20 pages and I got bored of it, and so I might sell that just because it just didn't really interest me, but I might go back and read it after I've done everything I want to, and then that'll be it really. So yeah, and there's a coffee thing mug with markings on the side. Don't know what they are. It's probably dust. But yeah, and you got the TARDISes in the background. Look at those TARDISes. Yum. And with Slipknot CDs with Resident Evil and then Doctor Who: The Stone Rose and all that lot. I still love Slipknot. Still a big fan of theirs. The Gift. I bought a couple of crap movies a little while back from my local charity shop. And yeah. Although I did get an Adventure in Time and Space, wherever that is. Where is it? There we go. There it is. There, An Adventure in Time and Space. Such a good reenactment of what happened back then. It's so majestic. Donnie Darko's a good film. And there's a fucking mangled sonic screwdriver, which is very nice. And then Jekyll. I borrowed this from a friend and I still haven't fucking given it back. In fact, now I think about it, I'm probably going to have to organise to give it back next week. And I probably need to. But yeah, that's my updates on everything. And well, yeah, I'm using my actual camera because my phone over there decided to run out of battery before I started recording, so yeah. But alright, well, that's it from me. Here's me thinking it is like 7 o'clock in the morning, but then I look up and I see the bloody moon looking like it's gonna rain down the heavens upon me. Look at that thing. That's meant to be the bloody moon. Let's get the fucking thing open. That's meant to be the moon. Why are you making me think it's 7 in the morning? So, that appears to be we're near the end of February already, for me personally anyway. I barely recorded anything this month because there is nothing I'm doing that is very exciting. So, I thought I would explain some stuff about my audios, since I've nearly finished with making the first half of season 1, two, not 1, but season 2 I've got on episodes 1 to 6, and episode 7 still being written, but again, the beauty of it is that I still have 6 weeks to get that one finished, so by the time that, probably about 2-3 weeks in, I'll hopefully have the script and I've edited it, so yeah. There is a small chance, and I'm going to forewarn this, small chance that I'll be going to Thailand this year. Very small, because it depends if we can save enough money to go there in the summer. But if we do go, then I'm most likely either going to cut the current monthly vlog short. So let's say if in the summer it's the beginning of the holidays, I've only got 2 weeks. I've only got 2 weeks for that month. Then I might cut it short and record loads of stuff in that 2 weeks, so there won't really be anything exciting. But then I'll be in Thailand, or I could do a whole massive Thailand vlog and have that out after whenever I go to Thailand. So maybe I might release a July, like, I don't know, half a July video, and then we'll have the rest of it, and that'll be the monthly vlogs. I am now getting back to my Target novels. Basically, I haven't read most of these, to be honest. I just got them ages ago and I thought, yeah, I want to read them. These are really cool. This is the Daleks. The reason I haven't read this one is pretty much because I have the DVD of it and I can always watch it. So, yeah, I've got these. Then we have, next one along, we have The Crusaders, which is currently a lost story, so I will definitely be reading that because I've never seen it before. The Abominable Snowman, I haven't seen Attack of the Yeti. I think that's the story's name, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, The Abominable Snowman, I haven't seen the Yeti story yet, so be good to read that before I actually get the DVD, which I probably will eventually. Doctor Who and the Cybermen is based off the Moon Base. I got that a couple of years ago on DVD, and the Auton invasion is basically Spearhead from space, and the Cave Monsters is and the Silurians. So I will be reading all those soon. I did say I was reading a lot of Doctor Who and the Cybermen to get me some inspiration for writing for Cybermen, because I did say I wanted to do a Cyberman story for season 2, which is true, I do want to do that, but it will be in volume 2 if I do it, because at the moment I've already got my stories planned out, and I can tell you this little spoiler, as you could say, for for series 2. You could say that there are no classic monsters in series 2. It's all new, I think, right? Yes. Right, no, wait. Oh, well, kind of classic, but my own creation for episode 4. Oh well. There's not really much coming back. I mean, there is a revisiting character, as most of you probably already know, from the trailer of The Master. He's back, because I put it in the trailer, because I thought, we need something familiar. So, season 1, The Master was introduced. So, we have The Master. Shout out to Barry Aldridge for being The Master, yet again. I've got Limbo Volume 1. Oh no, the Limbo Volume 1, Episode 1 written. Oh shit. Because I've been thinking, I wanted to do 30-page script, but with shorter volumes. So what I'll do is, I'll be writing exclusively 30-page scripts, so they're 30-minute run times, and they'll be a lot shorter volumes. Because as you know, I've split season 2 into 2 parts, because when I did the season 1, it became a monthly range, because I had to release a story every month because of how big the editing job was. And so I've split it into 2 to make it easier. And you're still getting a full season this year, just split apart. And plus you're getting way more audios this year as well. You're getting Volume 1 of Series 2, then you've got Limbo, then you've got Series 2 Volume 2, and there may or may not be another series happening at the end, directly after Season 2, so, like Volume 2, so sometime when October, November time, that's when this series will come out. If you've seen a comment on one of my on the recent trailer, I think the series trailer, Dr. Disco, who plays another Doctor in the timeline, of the universe. He plays the sarcastic Doctor, a Scottish incarnation, which is previous to my Doctor. He hasn't made any audios with that particular incarnation. He has made audios where he's actually the Doctor after Capaldi. I'll put a link in the description for you to go check that out, because I actually really do like those audios. I do play a character, I think I play a Sontaran or something like that. I can't do Sontaran voices if you're asking. It would just happen. I think it was Sontaran. If not, then I was a commander or something. I can't really remember. It was a really long time ago. Well, when I say really long time ago, I mean a year ago. And so he's eventually, don't know when, going to be rebooting a series where it will be set in the universe, and it'll be a volume of stories. I think he has shown me what he has so far of the first script, and I really like where it's going. Beauty of it is that it's kind of a mystery on where this is in his timeline, because I'm not going to say much, but it does make you think, wait, has he just regenerated, or is this like years and years down the line, like how I've done it? Because I wanted to start with the Doctor well over 50 years into regeneration, so that way I could go back if I really wanted to and explore his past, which I hopefully will eventually. But again, it depends if I have the effort, the time and the energy, because next year not too much will be made, mostly volumes. From now on, I'm not doing a full series, and if I do a full series, it will be a visual one, and that will be because it's original. I want to do original projects as a full series. In terms of audios, I do volumes. So Series 3 will be doing the same thing as Series 2. It will be splitting itself into 2 volumes whenever that comes around. Although I've got so much stuff I want to do before Series 3, I've looked at it and I'm thinking, I'm not going to have enough time to work on it till 2021. So that is a big problem if you want to see Series 3 soon. But I guess it's pretty interesting. I like doing these audios and I have a lot of fun doing them. Although a lot of stuff will not really be happening next year because I'll be doing my GCSEs. I'll be doing a lot of schoolwork, so I'll be mainly revising, to be perfectly honest. But even then, that'll be boring. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this part. If there is nothing else to say for this month, then it will end here. But if so, then if not, then I'll see you in the next bit.